Hoff is at the helm, everyone. Welcome back to the TNC Podcast. The summer's here as we record in mid-June, and it's chucking it down with rain, and the skies are grey over Norfolk. But I'm expecting blue skies on the horizon very soon, Chris Reed.
Yes.
Because we've got a Dane in the dugout.
A Dane in the dugout, yeah.
I just came from the
quite well, well done.
Dane in the dugout.
Exciting times, here we go.
Very exciting.
It's the fresh start that we all wanted and desperately needed, so...
What have you been up to since
Relaxing.
the season's finished, yeah?
Well, I actually feel really relaxed.
What do you do on a Saturday when the football's not on?
Oh, God, I get forced to do all sorts of...
Do you?
Oh, you know what it's
Chores.
like. Bloody garden centres and all sorts of nonsense.
I like garden centre.
But you know what, Jack? I feel so relaxed.
Do you?
There's no stress in my life now Norwich City aren't playing. And I'm sure that a lot of you are the same. So yeah, and I've been wearing my my favourite T-shirt almost every day now. More so because have you seen and watched the viral video from Leon Mallet?
Oh no, what a palaver. I'm in the bell and I spilt my lager.
I'm liking this East Anglian boy. You've got to watch that. Anyway, he is kindly wearing the Borja tee. I didn't even message him to ask him to do that, by the way.
Well, the amazing thing was, I'm sure you've all seen it. I'm liking this East Anglian.
You've got to watch it.
Well, what's the bit where he's talking about going to TGI Fridays? That's a bit pricey. And I saw that because there was a video the previous day of him being filmed at like a random pub singing. I was like, oh, that's fun. Good old Leon. Go on, Leon. And then people were messaging me going, oh, great that Leon's wearing the Borja shirt. And I thought, he's not. I've seen the video in the pub, he's not. And then he released a brilliant video. Great to see Leon in his favourite town, in Great Yarmouth. And that's probably the reason in which it's gone viral, because of the stunning landscapes of the Golden Mile. But yeah, he was wearing the Borja shirt.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of T-shirts, you, out of nowhere, without my consent, just went... Boom! Yeah, more TNC merch.
Yeah, more TNC merch
to celebrate the welcome of the Hoff.
We've got Hoff in a Lego design.
Yeah,
people love Lego.
Yeah, they do.
And Lego is of course Danish.
Yes,
Denmark's second best ever export, behind Johannes Hoff Thorup, and a lovely little beer design. With the Hoff.
Very nice.
Watch him win the league next season and get ready with your merch.
Links in the description below.
Let's talk about him.
Yes, let's.
Johannes Hoff Thorup.
Yes.
His new Norwich City manager.
Thorup or Turup?
I don't know. The Hoff, I call him.
The Hoff. The Hoffinator.
The big Hoff.
Hoffmeister. I wonder if I really want a journalist, an actual journalist, to ask him, like, how is he with his nickname? Because I think he's going to end up being called the Hoff.
And that's fine.
Yeah. I think the other one I've seen is JHT, which I think is a bit...
That's quite punchy, that.
Yeah.
That's more of a...
It's like a code name, isn't it?
JHT.
Almost makes him like a Bond agent, doesn't it?
I mean, it's a great name to start.
Great
name. Tick of the box for that.
Yes.
The shortlist by the end of it was Will Still, Johannes Hoff Thorup.
Yes.
Carlos Cuesta, but he went a little bit quiet in the end, didn't he, old Carlos?
Carlos went quiet.
Carlos went quiet.
Yes.
And who was the other one? Oh, Klassen, was it?
I can't remember the other bloke's name.
Over in Holland.
Yeah.
Was it him? But Johannes was the front runner.
Yes.
And I'm really excited.
Yeah, I am. Only 5 years older than me.
Depressing.
Yes. Yeah. And you can see this both ways, can't you? Because the sceptical amongst the Norwich City fan base will be saying, oh, inexperienced, only done it in Denmark, not quite, cut his trade yet, etc. But I think it's exciting. And actually, if you look back at the recent Norwich City hires in terms of managers and in terms of hiring managers that we thought, oh, hello, what's going on here? One was Alex Neil.
Yeah, from Hamilton.
And that went well. And we all thought, who? When he came in. And then, that famous day at Wembley came. And then, of course, Daniel Farker.
And we went, who?
Which was just a legendary appointment as well, and went on to have such a successful spell with Norwich City Football Club. And so I think Norwich City fans should allow themselves to get excited about it.
And this is why you should be excited, Chris.
Come on.
NCFC numbers, thank you for the stats.
As always.
Doing the research that we don't do. Johannes Hoff Thorup's FC Nordsjælland team in the 2023-2024 Danish Super League season. They had the highest average possession in the league, 57%. They had the youngest average squad age, 22.7. They conceded the fewest goals in the division.
That's in Europe, by the way. The average age thing. That's the highest in. That's the best. Sorry, the lowest in Europe.
Right. Yeah. They scored the most home goals, 37. Yeah. And they had the fewest points lost from winning positions. 4. So I'm looking at that. Ooh. I'm going, okay, highest average possession, youngest squad. Okay, we're winning the league. I can't see another option, Chris.
And again, on the other side of the fence, the sceptics will say, yeah, but it's in Denmark.
Yeah, but we're not sceptics.
But what I like is, facts don't care about feelings. There's clearly a philosophy and identity, a style there that has worked. And so if he can implement even half of that next season in the Championship with Norwich City, it'll be impressive. And I spoke to...
You're not going to excite me even more,
a former Dane at Norwich City.
Oh.
The streets will never forget.
Who's this then?
Jens Bertolascu, the big boy at the back. And he said to me, my impression of Johannes is that he is a very intelligent coach with a modern and innovative approach to both his coaching, training, methodology and management. By the way, it's like Jens is his agent here, the way he's written this. FC Nordsjælland is known for playing a high-tempo, dynamic football, trying to dominate the games on and off the ball, despite
I thought he was going to say on and off the pitch then.
Dominate off the pitch as well. Having a very young group of players, they have the ability to play out from the back with confidence and composure, but also with a change of tempo that challenges the best teams in Denmark.
My goodness.
They always bring forward extremely talented young players, but still manage to play with discipline and a very good structure. Essentially, what Jens Bertolascu is saying, we are about to turn into a vintage Brazil.
Did you go back to Jens and said, is there anything bad about this bloke? Give me a negative, Jens.
We then got talking about the assistant coach.
Is he just as good?
Glenn Riddersholm, who has got a very good reputation. And by the way, also...
Do you want to know my instant thoughts? When I saw the photo and I hadn't read into who the assistant was.
Right, go on.
I thought it was his dad.
Really? Did you? Well, there you go, Glenn.
I thought that's really lovely. Yeah. That Johannes' dad has come over to celebrate the moment.
I have actually, I've not met Glenn yet, the assistant, but I've had some really nice bouncing backwards and forwards of messages as well.
Have you spoken to Glenn?
Said he's so excited, look forward to starting to get to work, together, fans, City Club players, staff, volunteers, we can achieve great things. So, Glenn's up for it, which is really exciting. Well, anyway, my point is, Jack,
I've got a very good point as well.
Oh, go on.
We should take Glenn on a date.
Right.
Yeah. We should take him to the Unthanked Kitchen because they've got a new special on the board.
What is it?
Frikadella.
Right.
Which is Danish meatballs served on rye bread and salad with a creamy brown gravy. Let's take Glenn
do you know what?
for a frikadella.
There you go, Glenn. I know you're going to start watching the channel. We'll take you to a frikadella at the Unthanked Kitchen.
With Dunny.
By the way, the Unthanked Kitchen. Fucking hell,
I've had to ban myself for a week.
Have you?
Yeah, it was getting dangerous to me when I was eating it.
I'm the opposite. I'm trying to try the whole menu by the end of July.
Is that your summer resolution?
Right, on Glenn, the new assistant.
Yeah.
There's some really good quotes actually via the Pinken, which I thought would be worth reading out actually. Both Johannes and I will travel to England with our respective wives. Nice of him to mention that he's travelling.
The good ladies.
Good that both of the wives are coming over. Before our official first day on the job, so we can prepare everything to perfection for when the players have their first day on the pitch. After all, there won't be much time to train with 46 games just in the league. We go all in. And you only have this one life where you have
this, Glenn.
This is Glenn. Do you remember old Shaky?
Yeah.
Craigie Shakespeare.
I hope it works out better than Shaky, yeah.
Well, of course. But Glenn is getting me going more than Shaky.
Yeah.
Right, just listen to this quote from the Pinken here. If this doesn't get you going, I give up. We go all in. And you only have this one life where you have to remember to do the things you love, even if the week is full. It requires many working hours, but you are used to that as a trainer at the top level. Johannes has the same approach, and we don't want to leave anything to chance.
Yeah. Amazing,
mate. There's honestly there's so much more in this Pinkin article. So go and check it out.
Glenn is the type of friend, and we've all got them. You've had a lovely day. You've done your favourite thing. You've
go on.
a lovely round of golf, and you get in and you go, "That's me done for the day.
Yeah,
I'm going to settle in for the evening, and I'm just going to relax because I've expended all of my energy and I've done the things I love today." And Glenn, everyone's got a mate. We're doing more.
Yeah.
We want more. Let's go out again. Let's go to the pub.
Level. He brings that next level, yeah.
And I'm going, "No, Glenn, I'm done."
Yeah, but because
I'm
Glenn
shattered,
says
Glenn.
No, but because Glenn says it, you do 3 more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Glenn's going, "No, we're going to the gym now." And I'm going, "I don't like the gym, Glenn, but I'm going."
Top level, that's what you do, yeah.
There's more hours in the day with Glenn.
Absolutely.
Glenn's going, I've just had a lovely meal.
So
and he's going, "Let's go for a fricadella." And I'm going, "Glenn, feed me the fricadella."
So basically, it's exciting. And on Johannes, for those living under a rock as well, what I found... Because, look, you can look at it and say, look, all managers now, when they rock up to a club, they're going to say the right things.
Yeah,
I want to play possession-based football. I want it to be exciting,
That's the thing. Have you ever watched a manager
in
their interview go, "I love playing Route 1 long football. We'll
sure,
park the bus and try and snatch one. Snatch a 1-0
maybe
win."
Big Sam, maybe? I feel like Dean Smith may as well have said that. Anyway, third youngest manager in the Championship. He's now the third youngest manager in the Championship. Food for thought. Yep. Plays an attacking 4-3-3 system and has earned 1.79 points per game in 66 matches in charge of Nordsjælland. So there you go. I thought that was quite nice.
The thing I liked about this appointment, and also the process of this appointment, every manager on the shortlist felt that they were cut from the same cloth. There is a clear style. Yes. There is a clear identity that Napa clearly wants. Already with the first signing, and we'll get onto that, there seems to be a clear player that he wants. And actually now, we're in a position in the Championship where we're not the richest club anymore in the Championship.
Have we ever been?
No, but one of the richer with the parachute payments. We're probably not going to have the best squad. We're in a position now where we're not expected necessarily to go up automatically.
Well, we can talk about that later.
We can talk about that. But we're in a position now where I think I'm certainly going to take the approach of, I think it's a good appointment. I think we will have a good squad come the start of the season. Yes. But this will require patience.
Oh, absolutely.
And if it doesn't go well at the start, I'm willing to go, I believe in the long-term vision.
Okay, I'll remind you of that.
Please do. When we've just been beaten 1-0 on the opening day by Stoke, it will be Hoff out. But no, I like the reason.
I'm with you.
The reason why I was so frustrated with the whole Wagner era and Dean Smith and stuff, it just felt like everyone was pulling in a different direction.
Absolutely.
And I didn't quite know what Norwich was anymore.
Yes.
That's gone.
Yes.
I feel like we know our style and our place now. And I like that. And that's something I can get behind.
I think we're almost there. We're not quite there.
Okay.
So what we've done is we've wiped the slate clean. We've put our new head coach in, which is great. We've signed our new player, which is great. What I want to hear now is I want to hear from Ben Napa on his mission, his vision, his new Norwich City identity. I still want to hear that from Ben Napa. So I think you're right that we're almost there. And actually, for the fans to fully get on board and for everyone to be on the same hymn sheet, we don't just need a fresh start. We need to know what we're trying to achieve together. And then fans will afford patience.
Yes.
Well, most fans will afford patience, right?
And to be fair, I think the last time we probably went through this kind of change was 2017, 18, whenever Fargo came in. And there was a patience with that.
Yes.
And also, that Napa speech does need to happen, but actions speak louder than words. And I think we're seeing he's communicating that through an appointment, a player signing.
Yes.
And I'm sure the player training over the summer. Yes, that needs to happen, but at the moment, I can sit back in the unthanked kitchen with a cup of tea, look at the birds outside and go, things are stress-free.
Yes. No, I agree, mate. Look, I think it's still important that he does speak. And I'm sure he will do soon. And I think it's a really exciting time. I'm with you on the patience piece. I really am. And I want people to hold us to account to that. I really, really do. But actually, the other side of the coin is, what if this goes right instantly? What if this goes right instantly? Let's think about that.
Wow.
Look.
Wow.
The moaners, the groaners, the negative Nancys.
I thought you were going the other way here.
The naysayers are all saying, "Oh, I can see nothing but around relegation," and all that shite, right? But what if this goes right? Because you've said this is like being back in 2017-18, Farke's first season where it was a bit stodgy. We were hanging around the sort of mid to lower part of the table for a while. It was
4-0
James.
at Millwall.
It was that James Maddison, obviously that then obviously helped us, essentially survive, not just sort of build up the table. But actually, the squad is leaps and bounds better than what it was in 2017-18. So maybe we should get excited and not just be like, oh, patience. Hang on, come on. We could do something fucking special.
No, we could. And I think there are similarities between now and Farke's first season, but you're right. There's more resource now. The training ground's developed. The squad is better.
Yes.
There are sellable assets if we
Yes.
want to dip into that, and I'm sure they will. I'm sure there will be a couple of big sales in the summer. So you're right. And the Championship I will stand by it. It's a competitive league, and it's a brilliant league in terms of fun, but it's not a great league. Mm-hmm. There's opportunity here. We finished 6th last season.
Yeah.
We didn't win for about 7 months, it felt like. So imagine if the Hoff, and Big Glenn, is it Glenn?
Yeah, Glenn, yeah.
Gets things ticking.
Yeah.
Well, bloody hell.
Get us going, Glenn.
It's exciting.
It is very exciting.
And we've made a signing.
Yes, we have.
Who have we signed?
José Córdoba.
Jose.
And do you know what? Do you know the thing is, mate, right? I time after time, window after window, I say to myself, right, a player, we sign a player.
Yeah.
Or actually we're rumoured to sign a player, right? I'm on the old fucking YouTube, right?
Yeah.
I'm on YouTube, I've searched his name. I'm looking at those highlight reels with some sort of like Jay-Z sort of like grime over the top of it. And I'm thinking, I'm sitting there and I'm like looking at José Córdoba, like absolute sort of boss at the back for some random club in Bulgaria. And I'm like, I'm watching it and I'm thinking, we've signed the next Paolo Maldini. I'm looking at him. Seriously, I've got really aroused by this signing, Jack. And my point is, I said to myself after the shite recruitment a couple of seasons ago, I said to myself, right, when we sign a new player, calm down, breathe. Don't expect good things. I'm looking at José Córdoba and I'm thinking, this is good news.
He's from Panama.
Good news.
He's 23.
Very good news.
He looks older than 23.
Good.
Because
you want to be scared coming up against a centre-back, don't you?
Yeah. He says, Córdoba said, I see Norwich like a family, and I was looking for something like that. The idea of the club and the feeling went directly to me, and I felt I had to make this choice. Ben Napper said, as a person, he's extremely impressive.
Quick pause. He's picked us over Rangers.
Yeah, well, good.
Rangers are a massive club.
Yeah, we're bigger. They've not got the Hoff.
They've not got the Hoff.
Did they win the SPL last season?
And they've not got the soccer bot or the veg patch.
No. And they've not got Córdoba.
Mate, seriously, if I'm coming up against José Córdoba next season, I'm surrendering. I'm waving the white flag. Sub me off. Get me out of here. See, I don't want to come up against a player like that. He just looks like an absolute beast.
Ben Napper said, under Johannes' guidance, along with the rest of our staff, we feel sure that we can help him achieve his potential. And this is the exciting / worrying thing.
Worrying? Go on.
There's so much more from José Córdoba that we've not seen yet. You thought you'd seen it all in the highlight reels.
Right.
He's not even at potential yet. He's a long way off potential, according to Napper.
Well, I'm already looking at it thinking, I mean, he just looks very, very good. Very, very good.
Let's bring things down a level,
Yes,
and let's say what the on
a serious note,
what the skeptic will be saying.
But look, we've spent. Well, first of all, let's say this. Here's a giggle. I quite like the fact we've spent a bit of money.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought we didn't have a pot to piss in. It actually looks like we've spent some money on someone. And that is, I think, a sign of intent. I think it was Connor Southwell put this in one of his recent pieces, that your first signing of a new era is really important. It sort of, sets the stall out, doesn't it? I look at that and think, yeah, right. And imagine the other players now that we sign. Yeah, they've already spent some money on José Córdoba. They're clearly investing. Yeah, who wouldn't want to join a club with José Córdoba? I want to be seriously. I want to be in. If I'm joining a changing room, I want to be in the changing room with Big Jose.
Yeah. Now the skeptics, I'm sure will go. Now he's represented his country 12 times.
Yes,
excellent,
great.
23.
At 22 or 23, sorry, it's still good.
This is the line I chuckled at.
Go on.
He said he came through the ranks at Independiente de la Chorrera in Panama.
Lovely pronunciation.
Before moving to Celta Vigo in Spain.
It actually sounds like for once you've done some research.
And you go, fucking hell, he went to Celta Vigo in Spain.
Go on.
Where he represented their B team.
Okay, well, still good.
Celta Vigo in Spain, and then they've gone
That's good.
B team.
Right.
Okay.
Chat, can you...
No, I'm just bringing you down a peg.
I don't like that laugh.
I don't care.
He's a young guy, mate, trying to get into Europe. I love that.
Yeah, no, me too.
It's a big move.
Yeah, big move. A stint at Itar Vilko Tarnova followed before he joined Levski Sofia, initially on loan.
Yes.
The Blues would then make his transfer permanent in April 2022.
No wonder.
So we've got a centre-back. Of course, Ben Gibson's gone.
Yeah.
He went to Stoke.
Yes. It's a very Stoke signing, isn't it? But no, I mean, fair play. And I have to say, best wishes and good luck to Gibbo.
Absolutely.
He needs a fresh start. But he'll do very well at Stoke.
He will.
He'll do very well. And I genuinely wish Ben all the best. An absolute top man. So go and smash it, Gibbo. Just concede 4 against us both times, home and away next season.
So we've got Johannes Hoff Thorup, we've got Big Glenn, and we've
Yep.
got José Córdoba.
Yep.
Should we see how Twitter's reacting to it all?
Let's do it.
Right, I think it's important, Chris, that we get the opinions of everyone.
Yes.
And remain realistic. Archie's got in touch with a statement.
Yes, good.
Automatic promotion is the absolute minimum.
Look,
Let's be realistic. Archie's excited. He's seen Jose. He's seen Johannes, and he's gone automatic promotion.
He's seen the Jose. Yes. Look. I'm never, ever going to sit here and allow people to not get excited. I think they should.
Right.
I think people should get excited.
Okay.
And we should allow that.
Okay.
So good on Archie. What about this from Gabelli? First of all, kicks off with, will there ever be a boy born who can swim faster than a shark?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. I think
You joking?
humans will get faster and sharks will get slower. And they will become a tipping point where humans overtake sharks.
Okay, I quite like that from you. Also, I don't buy into this JHT needs... JHT.
Yeah,
He's using the initials, love that.
JHT.
JHT needs a season to build like Fark's first year. JHT comes here with a much better squad, even with potential sales, than Fark did. We must be aiming for top 6. Nothing else will do! Well, look, I think, where I'm currently landing, here's what I'm expecting to happen. I think we're going to lose Johnny Rowe.
Do you?
And I think we're going to lose Josh Sargent.
Oh, what, keep Sarah?
Yeah.
Really? I'm the other way round.
Okay, all right. Well, fine. But even with that, I would still hope, believe and expect that we get top 6.
Really?
I'm up for a bit of top 6. Yeah. But I think we'll be scraping into it. To be honest with you.
I'm not sure if this is great
This is so early to be saying
or
this
worrying.
stuff. We've only signed one
It
player.
is. And
But you're already looking at it going, well, we're not conceding.
Are we saying then, if because that's got a lot of traction, that. So a lot of people are
Yeah.
agreeing with Gabelli, as you would.
Yeah.
It's Gabelli.
Yeah.
Are we saying that anything less than top 6, we're getting a bit itchy with
No,
our...
I don't think so.
Well, that's what I'm inferring from.
Oh, maybe Gabelli, I don't know. Maybe that's
Because by that statement, that's saying if anything less than top 6, Johannes has failed.
Look, let Gabelli ask this question just before the season starts, once we've done all of our business, and then I'll be getting that fucking hat on, no doubt.
Do you know the reason that JHT, I'm still not sold on JHT at the moment?
Right, go on.
Because it reminds me of JPH, James Paget Hospital.
Right.
And I don't like that.
Right.
I'm sure it'll grow on me, But JPH and JHT, it sounds like you're sending me to hospital.
I think we just go for the Hoff.
I prefer the Hoff.
Hoffmeister.
Here's a good one.
Go on.
From Jeff Man. Question. What do you lads want JHT's post-win celebration to be?
Ooh.
An ice bath? Throwing a Danish into the Barclay? Brackets, person who catches it gets a pint with him? Or something else? I think with JHT...
What are you going for then? Come on.
I think he's going to be very calm and composed. I'm not seeing fist pumps until we win the league. I'm not seeing any olays. I think it's just a walk round and a little thumbs up. I think he's going to be very composed.
Do you?
Yeah.
I think that, but I hope it's the exact opposite. I want passion overflowing. I want him ripping his shirt off, pounding the chest.
See, I think
I want him like on the advertising hoarding, standing up, like giving it to the Barclay.
I think what's going to happen is this.
Go on.
JHT's calm and composed. Glenn's the complete head case.
Really?
Yeah.
You think?
I think we will be seeing torsos of Glenn.
Right.
Bare torsos.
Get us going, Glenn.
Tattoos.
Good.
I think he is going to be the one where we go, ooh, didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
That's
I'm up for it. I could see... there was actually a very similar question, actually, from the Unthanked Kitchen, actually. So let's mention them again. Question, how should the Hoff celebrate a win? Are Fark's olays and Wagner's team hoorays a thing of the past?
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Need something new.
I tell you what I'd like. You know in like big sort of annual processions. There's like in like
Carnival.
Yeah, like a carnival. What do they call those big? Do they call them floats?
Yeah.
Right. Here's what I want. Yeah. You know the old community corner.
Yeah.
Right. There's that sort of bigger entrance. Right.
Yeah.
We've got quite a small tunnel. There's a bigger entrance. Yeah. Here's what I want. Through the community corner. Right, on point of the win, at the final whistle, I want the following music to ring out. You know, like a pirate type vibe, you know, Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah. Okay. Then I want through the community corner, the Danish destroyer, a giant ship, and I want Johannes to board the ship of the Danish destroyer.
Yeah.
And whoever scores the match-winning goal, they need to climb the mast and stand at the top of the Danish destroyer, just taking in the applause of the crowd.
After every win?
After every single win.
So if we...
Through the whole... And that can go round the pitch, the Danish destroyer.
If we snatch a 96th minute winner on the opening day...
Yeah, the Danish destroyer comes out.
Against Portsmouth...
HMS Danish destroyer.
You want that...
Yeah.
Out.
Yeah.
You want the mast erected.
Yeah, I want the mast erected.
HMS Danish destroyer.
Yeah, that's what I want, mate.
Wow.
Let's bring it down a notch. Oxy General says, does the club have too many season tickets? Come on, bloody hell. Does the club have too many season ticket holders? Would the atmosphere at Carrow be better if there was more turnover of supporters and lower income fans were able to attend more? Well, this is a really interesting point.
That's above my pay grade.
Look, it's a big gear shift, but I'll give this some oxygen, actually, Oxy General. The club have had a problem for a long time with an ageing supporter base, right? And that churn of season ticket holders hasn't, not churn, but perhaps handover to a younger generation hasn't been facilitated as well as it could have. We do have an issue, of course, with capacity because we sell out every single week. And because of the finances of the club where we've had to sell season tickets as guaranteed income, we are now in this position where the atmosphere is probably suffering as a consequence of that. Because, of course, and I respect, love and admire the Bovril boys, but the Bovril boys are never going to stand up, giving it large, shouting and swearing at the opposition, are they?
No.
Right? So I do agree with that. What I think is a positive is safe standing will be at Carrow Road next season.
Yep.
We've seen the various poles, bars and etc. be again erected in the Barclay Snake Pit, etc. So maybe that will help with the atmosphere. But I think Oxy General, you've got a point, and I think it's fair. But at the same time, the club have had to balance that with the guaranteed income.
I think it's really important. I'm sure it is still going on, but I know when I was a kid there were initiatives where tickets would be given to local youth football teams. And I think for me, it's more about it's capturing, young kids when they've got an option to support Man City or go to a Norwich game, and instead of picking Man City because they like Haaland on FIFA, they're picking Norwich because it's a fantastic day out.
Yeah, absolutely, mate.
It's going to a football match, whether you support, if Norwich is your local team or bloody Grimsby, you should go to your local team.
Oh, mate, I'm
you should
absolutely
support
with you.
your community.
I could not be more with you. And
but you need that.
But it needs to be facilitated by the club. You can't just expect people to pay the prices.
And you need that exposure at a young age.
And this is why, not to trigger you, but to trigger you intentionally, that's why a cup run is really important, because you can use those cup games to bring in a fresh generation of younger fans. Interesting point.
Chris asks, who's most likely to break into the first team next season? Has to be Kamara for me, especially if Rowe or Science is sold. Well, we've got to keep hold of him first, Chris.
Well, I early shout. I think Kamara is going to be the star of our next season.
Do you think we'll keep him?
Yeah.
Good.
I think
he excites me.
I think Kamara is going to be the star of next season. I've just got this feeling. I think he could be a player that really, really thrives under this manager. Running at opposition. I do understand that we will play with a real emphasis on wide players as well. He really likes and uses wingers properly. So that really excites me. So I think Kamara could be a really, really good player for us next season. But anyway, it's not just Kamara. Like
Brad Hills.
There's a few young players where it will be really interesting to see just how much JHT gets out of them.
Well, and this is the other thing that we're going to have to be patient with. We're getting excited about
because we're going to have to play with young players, aren't we?
Well, we're not going to have to, but I suspect he will want to.
Oh yeah, fair.
And I suspect it will take a little while for these lads to bed in. And yes, they may, they've done it out on loan, but it's a different system, it's a different head coach.
Yeah.
Look, I'm really excited, and I'm going into this new season very differently to last season. I've got no expectation. I just want to enjoy it.
I'm going to keep reminding you of that.
I want to see new players, fresh talent, exciting philosophy. What could possibly go wrong?
With you. Speaking of new players, Bernie Bino is in here with a comment. Bernie Bino.
Brilliant.
Let's see if they've got a bio. No bio, just Bernie Bino says, where in this squad would you invest? For me, we need a brand new defence. I don't disagree with that, actually.
Brand new defence. Well, we need a left back.
Well, we need two left backs, of course.
Right back we probably need a backup right back.
I think and I have got this funny feeling that we probably need a centre back as well. Because I'm not necessarily, I don't know yet, and we'll see, but I don't know how ready those younger lads are to come through. Brad Hills, for example. Yeah. Like we don't know. We want it, but we don't know. Yeah, Same with Tompkinson. We want it, but are they ready?
We also need depth.
Will they bring in another player and then loan those boys out? It'll be very interesting to see.
Sorry, what was the actual question?
So Bernie Bino says, where in the squad would you invest?
Well,
For me, we need a brand new defence.
We definitely need a defensive midfielder.
Mate, the thing that does my absolute Sweden, we needed a new fucking CDM. This is bloody Tete.
And it's not Sorensen.
We've always botched it, haven't we?
Yeah.
But what is interesting, linked back to the previous question, is I wonder whether Liam Gibbs will actually then play there and will be given a run of games, and this will be his season to get back on track again.
Hopefully.
Very interesting.
Ben Jones.
Yep.
To the tune of Eddie Grant's Give Me Hope, Joanna. Going up, Johannes. Up, Johannes. Going up, Johannes to the Premier League. Going up, Johannes. I like it, Ben. Eddie Grant. Eddie Grant, Electric Avenue, was my first ever single on CD from Woolworths.
Was it?
Yeah, I went and got Eddie Grant, Electric Avenue, and a pick and mix from Yarmouth Woolworths. Rest in peace, Woolworths.
Can I just a quick? You're pronouncing it Woolworths.
Woolworths.
What about Woolworths?
No, Woolworths.
Woolworths.
Yeah.
Is that how you pronounce it in Yarmo?
Different in Yarmo.
Right. Okay.
Woolworths.
That song.
Oh, I'm just popping to Woolworths for my pick and mix.
Oh, and you're.
Woolworths.
Mate, you're more posh than me. Don't give me that. I
like it, Ben.
I don't. Ben. Going up Johannes.
Yeah. Get your mind out of the gutter, Chris.
Going up Johannes.
Yeah. The Premier League.
Yeah, but there's 3 up. Going up Johannes. Up Johannes.
Good.
Going up, Johannes,
Yeah.
to the Premier League.
Or it could be, give me hope, Johannes. Hope, Johannes, give me hope, Johannes,
that's
to
too
the
depressing.
Premier League.
That's too depressing.
Give me some hope, Johannes.
Well, there was another really early shout for the Hoff having a chant, wasn't there?
There's been a lot, and there's been some absolute howlers.
Yeah, but I quite like some of them.
Yeah?
Yeah. I can't actually remember them, but we'll come back to you on that in a week. Or there was I've forgotten it now. Anyway, Canary Stats statement. We're back, baby. Toby Larone, that's fucking name of the podcast, that is. Ultra positive statement. In pre-season, we beat Olympiacos 2-0. They then went on to win the Conference League. This shows that we last season had a squad that could and should have achieved more. Wow. Thank you, Toby Larone.
This is a great question from Aaron Brazier.
Yeah.
Statement.
Oh, that's to tell you what, that could be name of the podcast.
Name of the week, and I think one of the most popular questions, and I can see why.
Go on.
It's about time that Norwich City came back for a friendly at the Wellesley. 2005 was the last time, and it was too long ago.
Okay.
Do you know the Wellesley?
No.
It's got the oldest football stand in the world.
Oh, for fuck's
It's
sake.
Great Yarmouth Town. Yes, I agree. And
Unfortunately, Aaron, we care about the safety of our players.
And what did Great Yarmouth Town do last season? Well, I'll tell you, Chris Reeve. They got promoted.
Right.
Exciting times at Great Yarmouth Town under the ownership and the view of Jack J. Runs the Hippodrome Circus. Legend in Great Yarmouth.
Yeah.
You may laugh, but Great Yarmouth Town are on the up. And you laugh, but we will be the last ones laughing. I agree. Yarmouth Town against Norwich City. And I tell you what, they'd give Norwich a run for their money. No, they would. This wouldn't be Galston. This wouldn't be Tony Andreu scoring a hat-trick.
Do you remember that? Oh, do you know what? I love it in pre-season.
Yeah.
Hang on.
That would have
Didn't
been...
we play Yarmouth in that pre-season as well?
Galston.
Oh, it was Galston, wasn't it?
Times have changed. Yarmouth now. Get down to the Wellesley. Imagine the
Very
Hoff
interesting.
looking at the oldest football stand in the world and going, yeah, this is the reason I came to Norfolk.
What the fuck am I doing here? Joshua Burwood says, question, is it too early to put the HMS the League hats on?
Yes.
Way too early. But it's been liked by many people. What about this from G Sarah 17? Ultimate arousement.
Is that a new...
A new category has been born. We have statements, rants and raves, and now we've got ultimate arousements. Gabby Sarah will stay and become the best Nodge player to then win us the Champions League in 3 years.
Oh, blimey.
Jesus. I don't know how many Lakens you've had,
Well,
but I want to be there with you.
in all seriousness, you think Sarah stays?
I think Sarah stays.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Do you not think he's just too good for the Championship?
Oh, yeah, of course he is. But I think you just plough the cash into him.
So why do you think,
I think
he
with Sarah-
stays and Rowe doesn't?
I think with Sarah, we're going to possibly do a little bit of an Emmy with him. Say, look, please, just stay for one more season. What do you want? Dealer to cook you
more, yeah.
Yeah.
One
What do you want?
more,
Dealer
yeah.
to cook with you, for you, every night? Fine. We'll send Dealer around to cook you your Brazilian best. And, sign you up for another season.
From ultimate arousement
Yes,
to
go on.
sexual statement. This one comes in from Ollie.
Wow.
Most liked of the week.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Go
sexual
on.
statement from Ollie. He says, José Córdoba will score a 98th minute bicycle kick winner at Wembley to send us up. And JHT will run onto the pitch, take his shirt off and pound his brand new canary tattoo upon his chest.
Wow.
I
mean,
think
that is a sexual statement.
Córdoba has got a bicycle kick in him. He looks the type.
Yeah. He's got a bit of flair, isn't he?
Headed out from a corner, and you go, oh, fucking beat the first man. Córdoba, bang! Bicycle kick, goal.
Yes. He's going to be an aerial threat, isn't he?
He doesn't see defenders in front of him.
Oh, just plows through them.
Runs through them. Remember Mitchell Dykes?
Gives them a Panamarian pummeling.
Yes, Mitchell Dykes.
Yes.
He didn't ever run round players.
He
he ran through them.
Yeah, good. I love a player like that.
Why go round something when you can go through it?
Question from Finley. Am I right to feel a bit nervy in Atanasio buying a stake in Benfica? This, of course, came out in the press this week. This is interesting. Lots of Norwich fans are wetting the bed over this. even though nothing's been announced. And I feel like people just want something to be negative about. Like, personally, Jack, I saw this news and I thought, okay, fair play. First of all, they're investors, so that's to be expected. They're not ours. They are not yet all in control of the whole shebang. And actually, if you look at other football groups around the world, I find it very interesting, actually. I want it to happen. Mate, imagine if we get some Benefician offcuts.
Benefician?
Some Benefician...
You don't want the offcuts.
No, I want the offcuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want the ones that are like, want to prove a point. No, I like it. I really like it.
You want a Nelson Oliveira redo.
Oh, mate, I love Nelson Oliveira. Passion, flair, fire,
carnage,
anger, carnage. I'm all here for it. We're in the entertainment business. Get the Benfican Portuguese wonder kids at Carrow Road. Mate, I think it could be an opportunity. I don't think we should fear it, Finley.
Well, there's two ways of looking at it, Finley.
There are two ways of looking at it.
First way is the opposite of Chris Reeve going, oof, maybe now Norwich aren't the priority. Okay. The other way is going, holy shit, we're now Benfica are now our feeder club, and we're going to get some talent, and there could be some cross-pollination, some collaboration.
Cross-pollination? Yeah. Hello, look at you.
Yeah,
you've swallowed a thesaurus over summer, haven't you?
The Atanasios love cross-pollination.
Right.
And this could be very exciting. Or it could mean there's not going to be too much money invested. We're going to rot in the mid-table of the Championship, and the Atanasios are simply using us to kind of sell us on in the future.
I don't think that's the case. I think, look,
pick your poison.
Don't wet the bed over that, Finley. Do not fear. The Beneficians will be here.
And if I will be wetting the bed is if in the summer we've sold all of our best talent, haven't replaced it. I'll go, fucking Benfica, stolen all of our cash.
Or maybe we sell, if we have to sell him, we sell Sarah to Benfica for 100 million. Yeah, just really inflate it.
Yeah.
Is that not illegal?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So let's not do that.
Anyway, Byron Potter. Oh, look at that for a name. I love that. What is the lowest possible position City can finish in the next season?
Second.
That will be tolerable, given that we'll be in a period of transition. That's interesting, isn't it? I think for me, I want us to be flirting with playoffs continuously.
Yeah.
And no lower, really. And of course, after we have to get through the first 6 games, of course, right?
Well, look, there's a lot of context
around Christmas. We need to be hanging around the playoffs. For me, I don't want us to be below mid-table.
Yeah, you need to be within touching distance. There's a lot of context. What are the performances like?
Yes, of course.
Are the ideas and the philosophy that JHT Big Hoff communicated at the start in progress, e.g., betting in youth, playing a certain style, signing a certain type of player. As I say, I'm going into this with not much expectation in a good way.
Yeah.
I also think the word transition's banded about a lot.
Yeah.
You're always
transitioning.
You're pivoting, you're moving, you're keeping up with the times.
And just a quick pause in there, Jack. Sorry. Can you truly transition next season when we've still got a handful of really experienced players on bigger, longer term contracts? I don't know whether can you truly transition?
Yeah,
I agree with your point.
There's always going to be something that could potentially hold you back, whether that be players on big contracts, players that weren't signed by the manager, ownership, blah, excuses is what I'm hearing. Let's see something.
Okay.
And let's see something exciting.
All about opinion statement. After the last 2 years, it's nice to see the majority of our fan base are generally optimistic. I myself am excited to see what Thorup can do with a Norwich team. I agree. I've really enjoyed the excitement, the optimism, and long may that continue. I think the importance is, and the key word is, patience, and I'm sure we'll have various discussions next season about that word.
And that plays into Gary Pitcher, who says, I'm already impressed. We've brought a manager in out of contract.
We've not played any football yet.
Out of a contract.
True.
And not just got who was available and paying money for a player before any potential sales. So excited for the summer and the start of the season.
Yeah.
Great place to be.
No, I agree. So look, it's exciting, Jack. We look forward to the next few weeks. There'll of course be new signings.
It's going to be busy.
We are probably not going to do a podcast every week over the summer,
No.
but we will do them sporadically when there's plenty of stuff to talk about.
We've got the Euros
Yes.
to not look forward to.
Oh,
I think England.
shut up! You've got to get behind the boys.
I know I'll get behind the boys, but I think I know the outcome.
Oh,
We'll
really?
we'll find a way to lose. We always
Really?
do. Southgate's England. They
no.
find the way to lose.
But
it could happen.
it could be again.
It could. No, I'm looking forward to this summer.
Yes.
It's a fresh start. I like the way that we're going about things. I feel like I've got a project to get behind.
So far, so good.
Yeah, I think so.
Let us know. Oh, I completely forgot. If you have watched this podcast, listened to this podcast to this point, which I'm assuming is the end, the hashtag of the pod this week is hashtag Hoff at the helm.
Nice.
We need evidence to see whether you've actually tuned in. Hashtag Hoff at the helm. Get it on X, get it on Instagram, and I'll share all of them on TNC. So thanks for your support.
My favourite thing about these hashtags is I always forget we've spoken about them.
And all of a sudden, social media's awash.
Yeah, and I'm like, what on earth is going on? And then I remember, like, oh yeah, we said about Hoff at the helm in the podcast.
Hashtag
Something
Hoff.
hasn't broken.
Yeah, Hoff at the helm.
What are you up to next few weeks?
Relaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, bubble baths.
I
Yoga,
love a bubble bath.
green tea.
Yoga?
I'm going to really try and cleanse myself of the shite last season and get myself into a real good state of zen, ready to attack the season with Johannes aboard the Danish destroyer.
I really want to go on holiday to Denmark.
Do you?
I've just this Danish revolution that we're seeing at Norwich has got me really excited about Denmark as a country.
It's got you thinking about, wow, maybe there should be a partnership there.
Visit Denmark.
Yeah.
The tourist board.
Yeah, visit Denmark. To be fair, visit Denmark should be all over this.
I think it's an easy sell, Denmark. Just looks a great country.
Yeah.
I think we should go.
All right.
Let's do a TNC tour
Yeah.
in Denmark.
And just what? Just talk about Denmark.
Yeah. Eat fricadella. We'll take
about this?
Dunny from the Untapped.
How about
Kitchen.
this? If we go up,
Yeah.
tour of Denmark.
Let's do it.
Deal.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching this week's TNC podcast.
Yeah. Enjoy. See you later, everyone. Bye-bye.